All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a video I'm particularly excited to be making, but I'm gonna be making it because I think it's necessary. Think of it from my perspective, it's not fun to have to talk badly about your employer, and YouTube is my employer, but today we're gonna have to do that, and I wanna say this as a precursor. I love this platform. I love YouTube. I'm so grateful for everything that YouTube does. I recently actually just unboxed my 100,000 subscriber play button. A video will be coming on that soon. I'll touch on that in a second. And they actually congratulated me on Twitter when I tagged them in the post. That was the first time YouTube's ever acknowledged my presence ever, which was really cool to see that happening. But the things that I'm going to say in this video, I feel they have to be said. They need to be said. And I say it in hopes for the betterment of the platform. Quick few things before we begin. So for those of you guys who are dedicated clats, true clats that have been around here for a long time, or for some of you guys who are new and you're wondering what clat means, I actually finished the video explaining the meaning of clat. I'm going to talk in more detail about that at the end of this video, and I'll even give you guys a little teaser trailer to the video, so just keep in mind that's going to happen at the end of this video, updates and stuff at the end of the video. But let's jump into exactly what I want to talk about. So in light of recent events that have been happening on YouTube, I'm trying to make this video after the fact. Listen, I'm a YouTuber. On trends, you want to capitalize on stuff, you want to get new views, you want to get new subscribers, you want to make money. It would have been really easy to make this video like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago when a lot of stuff was happening in YouTube. The months of May, June, and I mean getting closer to July now, the drama on YouTube has been exponential. It's been non-stop. We're in kind of a low season of it right now, but there's been a lot of drama that's been happening on YouTube. And because of that, YouTube has been implementing a lot of weird changes, a lot of stuff that's been affecting a lot of creators. Luckily, I haven't been affected by that stuff, but I'm trying to make this video so I stay as sort of like non-biased and non-affected by the desire to make money and get views off this video, and I just want to say the things that need to be said. So that's why I'm trying to make this video after the fact and not during while all this stuff is happening. But basically, without getting political, without like setting a precedent of like what side of the aisle you're on, because I don't care personally what you think about. I don't care if for you guys to know what I think about. It's not important. It's not important to the conversation. But YouTube is cracking down on creators in really, really weird and obscure ways. They're basically setting guidelines that don't exist for particular creators and then tossing them out for others. And on top of that, they're doing things that change the platform in a really, really negative way. I'm not going to fill you in on exactly what controversies happened. If you want to look it up, it'll be really easy to find. There were tons of videos all about it. Recently, there were a lot of controversies that were happening on the platform. And because of that, YouTube implemented new guidelines that basically took down and demonetized tons of channels. Some that had to do with history. Look, I don't want to say the specific events because this video will get demonetized. I literally can't say the word of the event, the historical event that happened during a world war that affected my people, the Jewish people. And stuff like that is being deleted from the platform. It's being demonetized. History channels, things that are there to show people truth of history that happened, is being erased from the platform. And I don't think that YouTube is doing that in a sense of like they want to erase the history of these events that happened. But as a Jew, as somebody who's not my family, I haven't had any relatives that were in that, but they were a part of different things, and it's my people, it's my religion, it's my culture that went through this thing or were prosecuted back then. To have videos wiped off the platform and that history erased for people who want to maybe see that stuff is really disheartening, and it's actually really scary. And I'm going to touch into a few more things that aren't exactly that, but that's something that you need to keep in mind with this platform. And one of the big reasons that I'm making this video is for personal gain of a different aspect. If you love me as a creator, if you love what I'm doing on this platform, you need to be aware that this can't be my only bread and butter. This can't be all my eggs in one basket. It can't just be the traveling clat. As much as I love the traveling clat, I'm proud of the community, I'm proud of the channel, I'm proud of everything that's been done on this channel. It can't be the one thing. And I've talked about this in length in plenty of videos in the past, and a lot of you guys have pressured me to widen the basket, make different baskets, put eggs in different baskets, make your stream of revenue and audience and everything a little wider so it's not just limited to this one place. Because as we've seen by YouTube standards, they can overnight make a channel disappear. They can overnight make a channel demonetized. It happens, and it happens to people who are completely uninvolved, not on the political spectrum, not talking about anything controversial. It just happens to people overnight. It'll just disappear. So it's very stressful for me as a creator to think that one day you could just wake up and your channel will be gone. And then you got to figure out what's next. So I don't want to be living by mercy like that. I don't like that idea. So I know there's probably 1,000 of you guys that'll watch this video, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But the core audience, I know there's a core amount of clats here. I need you guys to do me a favor. I really need you, during this video or after this video, I'm going to literally include a link to every single social media that I am a part of in the description of this video. I'm not going to link to anything else other than the social media and maybe places you can support me. That's it. That's the whole description. Go follow me. If you're a true core subscriber, you really want to know what I'm up to at all times, you really want to follow me no matter what happens, go follow me on every single platform that I have. That's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. I've opened up accounts on Gab, which are like different social media websites that are opening up right now that I'm not even fully aware of. Like, I've heard controversial stuff about them as well, but I want to be covered. I want to be safe from things like this happening. I want to make sure that when all the things go bad on YouTube and everything finally breaks down and creators are either super unhappy or whatever happens, I want to know that my people are going to be able to follow me and they're not left in the dust searching for me. Even this week, I released my biggest guide, my New York City guide. I got comments, a bunch of people saying that they weren't getting notifications for the video. And it's because YouTube implements these stupid things that they do, that they just don't send notifications to subscribers. Like the biggest video that I worked on. And it's not YouTube saying we're not going to show people this video. It's because of the algorithm and certain things that happen. My channel's underperforming right now, so they're like, all right, we're not sending the notification to people. And that's that. And I don't get a say in what goes on. So if you want to be a part of my life, if you want to see, because I'm not stopping, like we're gonna go far with this channel. We're gonna go far with this industry. Follow me on every other thing that you can. If you didn't know as well, I have another YouTube channel where I make dinosaur videos that are all about dinosaurs and educational stuff. It's called the Dinosaur Channel. That'll also be linked in the description. Go follow me there. I want to be safe from stuff like this happening. And if you're a creator watching this, I implore you to do the same thing. Get your subscribers, get your fans, get your followers to follow you on every other platform that you have. Make sure that the people who want to engage with you can engage with you on different platforms, and it's not just YouTube, because YouTube has clearly shown us they have no loyalty towards us as creators. Unless that changes in one day, I've said this before, I don't have any loyalty to YouTube at this point. They have no loyalty to me, therefore I can't have any loyalty to them. I have no reason to stay only on this platform or to give all and everything I have to this platform, because they've shown me zero respect as a creator, and they show tons of other creators zero respect as well. There's a boundary of a monetary exchange where we make money for each other. YouTube makes me money and I make them money, and that's how that works. But the respect is not there. There is no respect for the creators. At the moment, it really feels like there's not a respect for creators. There's a respect for certain creators, and even that I think is diminishing, because they're just trying to widen their message, but also narrow their message really down and trying to appeal to people. It's a very confusing place. But that's one of those things that's happening on YouTube right now. So please make sure that you follow me on all those separate things. I'm even thinking about opening up a mailing list, like an emailing list. So in case all else fails and we're stuck to only emails, I can still communicate with you guys. But things like my Patreon, my merchandise website, Twitter, I really highly recommend following me on Twitter. It's a good way to communicate with me in general, but my Twitter, let's get the followers up there. Let's get on Instagram. You know, like there's good ways to communicate with me besides YouTube. But these are places where you'll be able to follow my journey no matter what happens. And of course, my second YouTube channel and Facebook pages. Don't forget about those. I post on those regularly as well. So that's a little side note, just as a little self-promotion, a little rant that I just had to go on. Besides that, there's some other things that I do want to talk about that YouTube has been implementing, and not really implementing, but this has been an ongoing problem. It's an issue with copyright. And there's been a lot of talk about this recently on the platform, and I'm really happy that like light is being shed on it more and more. I've been affected by this many times. I'm sure that there's other people who've been affected by it way more. I work with music licensing sites, so I get people like Epidemic Sound. You can find them in the description as well. I have an affiliate link with them, so if you sign up under them, I'll make some money from it. You guys will, you know, get some good music and stuff. It's a really cool subscription service where you basically get you get music for your Facebook page or YouTube videos using just one platform, and they take care of all the licensing and all that stuff. So you don't have to really go and deal with copyright. But the thing is, you get copyright stricken on YouTube, sometimes for the dumbest stuff. It's really stupid. And there's creators out there that are really suffering from this, because you have these big corporations like, let's say, the Universal Music Group, UMG. They are like one of the biggest culprits in this, where they just copyright strike anybody they can for music that either has nothing to do with them or does have to do with them or whatever, and then they'll hold these claims and purposely try to suction the money out of you, and they try to scare creators from fighting this stuff. And so then creators get stuck in a loop where they're not able to make money off of the hard work that they're producing. And sometimes the creator's 100% in the right, but what are they going to do? Sue Universal? They have lawyers that will take them down in a second. So there's no alliance here. There's no group that we can take up on these things. So I like that there's a voice that's being more vocal. There's some creators that I'm going to mention in this video that I really would like for you guys to follow if you want to get more informed. There's people like Ethan and Hila from H3H3 Productions. They were one of the people on the forefronts of copyright stuff back in the day. They fought a really big lawsuit that changed the game on YouTube for a while, but they are always talking about this stuff and they're always informed. And while you don't have to agree with everything that's said in their platform and their specific message, they have a really, really good outlook on that stuff. There's also a guy named Poole. He's really cool. He covers a lot of political stuff, but he also talks about YouTube copyright and things like that. So I highly recommend following these two people, these two channels. There's a bunch of other people that chat about these things, but these people will help you be more informed, more so than I can even inform you. And they're people where I get some of my information from as well. So I highly recommend just being more informed. If you're a follower, you don't have to be a creator to be informed on these things, but you should know what's going on behind the scenes to creators. For example, for me, I don't know how long you've been following this channel, but I used to make ukulele covers on this YouTube channel. I used to take my ukulele and I used to play songs, tab them out, and play them for the camera. And I would get copyright stricken by tons of labels. I would go through the process of transposing the music, so making it a few keys up or whatever, changing the pitch. I'm not 100% sure what transposing means anyways, but I would make it sound different enough where it's not in the same key. It couldn't be matched by an automatic content, but you could see these music labels would go in, find videos with the title of the song, and just set copyright strikes on every single one. And then what happens when they do that? They take all the revenue from it until you dispute it. And sometimes if you dispute it, they'll dispute back. And then the next time you want to dispute, you're risking either having to get into a lawsuit or getting a strike on your YouTube channel, which then limits you from being able to make money or live streaming or a bunch of other things. It's a real mind F. It really messes with your head. It makes you feel like you're a crazy person because you're trapped. You have like nowhere to look out. It's like, okay, I can't even mention certain things. I can't talk about certain things because YouTube will mess me up for that. Or I can't mention things or talk about certain things because a label might get me for it. So it really feels sometimes like this platform is crumbling for creators. It really feels like it sometimes. And I see so many people around me getting affected by that stuff. Maybe not my personal network, but I'm following people who are talking about this stuff. And it really seems like there's a lot of people being really negatively affected by all these changes that are happening on the platform. And it's really sad. I don't like it. And I say this again, I love YouTube. At the end of the day, as much as I don't 100% agree with their business practices and with everything and all the agendas that they push, I do love the company. Like, they're so awesome. Like, they do some really cool things. How many people can say they're employed by the largest video sharing website on planet Earth? Where tons, I mean, so many people come onto YouTube to watch videos. When you're putting your videos out on YouTube, you're open to the whole world. The whole world can see you. It's amazing. That's good. But they need to get better. They have to get better. And it seems like year after year, they keep regressing. They keep going backwards. They keep doing things wrong. They keep messing up over and over again. And yes, they're dealt a hard hand. Sometimes companies attack them. Sometimes they're put under a bad light. But instead of making those things positive or standing with creators, a lot of time they just flip their back to creators and they say, F you, we don't care about you guys. We got to think about us and we got to think about the bigger picture. And so creators take a backseat to a lot of their thoughts, which is really stupid in my opinion, because the number one people that you should be serving, besides the advertisers, besides the fans, is the creators. Because without them, you have nothing. You don't have anything. People will watch. People will always be watching. But without the creators, you have zero. And I'm making this, I don't think anyone from YouTube's ever going to watch this. There's no chance. I highly doubt it. But in the odd chance that somehow, maybe, someone from YouTube watches this, you need to know this. You have nothing without the creators. This should be your number one priority. Besides the advertisers, besides the fans, it should be the creators. And creators should be your number one priority, to keep them content, to keep them happy, to keep them coming back to the platform and not feel like whoever comes up with the next best thing, they're ready to run away. Because I know for a fact that is one of the biggest consensus. I've talked to a lot of creators about this. I feel like zero people on YouTube right now, especially the big creators, have any sort of loyalty towards this platform. Zero of them. I really believe so. I feel like if there was another website that were to come up that was better, that was going to take care of creators, and there's nothing even close right now, but there's a lot of talk and there's a lot of kind of like bubbling of the pot. There's a lot of platforms starting to come up. Nothing that's even close to competing to YouTube, but there's stuff happening. There's stuff bubbling up at the bottom right now. They need to watch their back because they're treating creators poorly, and people are going to have a vendetta again against them. And I think that the number one thing needs to be to take care of the creators and make sure that they feel comfortable and wanting to come back on this platform. I know right now I'm building a new YouTube channel. I'm building that dinosaur channel that I'm creating. I can't explain to you how difficult it is to get views on that YouTube channel because of the things that are implemented on YouTube. To create a new YouTube channel now, to bring it to profitability, to create a new YouTube channel now and to bring it to profitability and to make sure that people are seeing it and it's not getting shut down by an algorithm is so difficult. There's no guidebook, there's no information. There's things that you have to fit in, and then even if you break these requirements of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you still have to wait months for an appeal process, and you know your videos are being shut down because they're not monetized. It's like all this crazy stuff that makes it impossible to want to create on this platform, especially for a new creator. I don't know if the Traveling Cloud would ever reach this level if those were the things I had to work with back in the day. You know, like 5 years ago when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't have any roadblocks really. It's a very different website. All these changes started happening throughout my creator, journey. But 5 years ago when I first started this, it was you could monetize any video you wanted to. You could start doing whatever you wanted to. And I understand there's guidelines that need to be implemented, but I don't know. I know this is just a rant and this is just a ramble, but I just don't want to see this platform end up losing everything that it's built. And I see that happening. I don't think it'll happen realistically. I can see it getting towards that level. And if it doesn't lose everything that's happening, I feel like there's going to be big issues. And these issues are just going to continue. So I just really hope that you guys as viewers are aware. I just want you guys to see, take a little window, a little look into what it's like to maybe be a creator or the thoughts and feelings that you might have as a creator on YouTube. And it's not me complaining. I'm just putting these frustrations out there. I'm not complaining in any way. I am very grateful. I always mention this when I make videos like this. I'm very grateful in my position here. I'm super happy that I'm able to make a living off of YouTube. It's not a great living, but it is a living, and I'm happy. I'm proud of everything that I do on this website. But be aware, these are the things that creators are struggling with. So let me end off with a few things here. If you're following other creators besides me, first of all, if you like me, follow me on all those things that I mentioned. Again, I'm going to mention Instagram, Twitter, all the different websites that are in the description right now. Please follow me on all those platforms. Make sure that if anything happens on YouTube, you have a way to communicate with me. And on top of that, follow my other YouTube channel. If you have any other creators that you guys are watching, they're below 100,000, they're below 1 million, whatever. They are somebody that you want to follow and you want to make sure that you're in touch with them. Go do everything I just told you for them as well. Go follow them on their different platforms. Make sure that you're engaging with them on other platforms besides just YouTube. Make sure that you're with them, that they feel secure that you guys are following them and that you guys are taking care of them as well. This is a give and take. We're providing you with content. Follow us. Give us the love that we want from you guys as people who watch our stuff or who engage with our stuff. Go as a fan, as a follower, go be that for the person creating. Go give them that love. Shower them with the compassion and the things that they need to feel validated by you. Go do that for anyone else that you guys are following that's not just me. And on top of that, if you want to support creators, look into the different support systems that you can create. I'm going to even mention this as a side note. YouTube has had a function for a while now where you can, it's like Patreon, where you can basically pay a subscription fee on a YouTube channel, on a particular YouTube channel. I have been eligible for the requirements for over a year now. Tons of my YouTube friends have received the function. I, for some reason, have not been able to receive it yet. For a seemingly no reason. I message YouTube, I email them, I tweet at them. They give me no reason. They tell me there's no reason right now that they have that they could give me, but I just don't have it eligible on my channel. A bunch of people I know have it on their channel, and I just don't have it on mine for some reason. And I don't get a reason for it. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to support creators, you can buy merchandise like this dope stuff. It'll be on screen now or in the description. You can support their Patreon. You can send them money on PayPal. There are ways to engage and to support creators, and just make sure that you're doing that for the people like me or for other people that you follow. Make sure that you can, as a follower, as a fan, give back to the creator creating the content, because it's getting hard out here, people. It really is. I'm saying that in the most honest way possible. It's getting hard for creators out here. Some people are really thriving, but it is definitely getting difficult. So that's kind of the note that I want to end off. Just make sure that you are supporting the creators that you love. If you love me, support me as well on any other platform that you can. Go follow, give a like, give whatever you can on other platforms as well. And make sure that you're always engaging here, that you're always checking, that you're making sure that you're not missing notifications for videos. And Just be vocal. You know, if you see issues, if you see something on the site that you're not happy with yourself, be vocal about it. Talk about it. Don't be quiet. That's why I'm making this video, and I promise I will continue to make videos like this. It's not something that I used to do, but I want to, because I want to see this platform change for the better. And even if my videos don't get tons of views, and particularly these, they never perform excellently, they never do super good, they're not travel related, I want to make sure that I'm putting these out there so for even the few people that watch them, they feel validated if they have concerns, and for the people who have no concerns who don't know, they learn something new. So you guys need to know about this stuff. I think it's important. All right, that's the end for that video. For all the followers that want to be interested about the next thing that I'm going to talk about, the meaning of clat, I'm going to run you guys a quick teaser trailer for the video coming up. So here that comes now. I have never told anybody what clat means on this channel. At 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to tell you guys what clat means. There's no words to explain what it's like to have one of these. Thank you guys so much for this. The true meaning of the word clat
with over 15 million people, 40 countries, and hundreds of cities that have been a part of the goofiest and least travel vlogger-esque looking travel channel on YouTube. We have been around the world, circled it up and down, and the question inevitably always comes back around. What is clat?
So what you just watched was the teaser trailer to the meaning of clat. This is a video that I created. I promised you guys at 100,000 subscribers I was going to make a video explaining the meaning of clat, what that word means to me. We're going to be premiering it live this Sunday, June 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. So if you want to watch the whole thing, it's 30 minutes long. It's really cool. It's a really awesome video that I spent a lot of time working on. So I want to be able to watch this live with you guys. And then on top of that, we're going to do a Q&A right after. I'm going to do a live Q&A session on my YouTube channel right after to answer any other questions that you guys might have live on camera. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the premiere of the meaning of clat, and directly after, just a few minutes after, I will go live on YouTube. And if for some reason it doesn't work on YouTube, I'll probably go live on Instagram. But we'll try to go live on YouTube so we can make some money. And then we'll what's it called? We'll answer questions. Any questions that you guys have, Q&A, all about the meaning of clat and any other things that you guys want to know. So make sure you're tuning in for that stuff. I'm really excited to drop it. I'll probably drop the trailer tomorrow by itself, just so you guys have it, so you have access to it tomorrow if you want to watch it yourself, so you don't want to watch this video. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys see this thing. So yeah, meaning of clat this Sunday, dropping. Make sure that you're watching it, and that's the end for this video. I love you guys a long time. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, clats.